So happy guys. This video is a little bit about myself. The reason why I'm talking about myself is because I'm trying to, it's going to help me bring forth a message that's very important to me. So here we go. I grew up in Millbrae and then moved to Burlingame because that's where my mom's work is. She worked for an old lady and she couldn't leave her work and then go back and take care of us. Like, she had to take care of us, you know, while she was working. So she brought us to her living job, and we stayed with the old lady in her house. If you don't know, Burlingame in the Bay, in California in the Bay, is like the whitest city. Like, I mean, there's a lot of like white cities, but this one like takes the cake, man. It's like one of the whitest cities that I've ever been to. And lived in, like, for 10 years I lived in Burlingame. I spent all my elementary school life over there. I spent 1 year of middle school in Burlingame. I was bullied a lot in elementary school. I was bullied my whole life. My whole time I was there, my whole schooling years in Burlingame, I was constantly bullied. Even by my own friends, like, because I was the only brown person there. In elementary school, at least. In elementary school was like I was really the darkest person in my elementary school. Like, sure, there was like a little Mexican girl, but like she disappeared somewhere and that just left me, and I was like, fuck you, little Mexican girl. To make my life even like worse than what it already was in elementary school, like my mom wanted to put me in a uniform in a public school with no dress code for 2 years. I'm like, come on, mom, like, for real, like, just single me out even more. Like, it's already bad enough I'm fucking brown in like an all-white school, like, you know, like, hey, is that a stain right there? Like, thanks, mom. I thank you for boosting my popularity with my uniform. Thanks, mom. Yeah, I got bullied a lot in elementary school. I tried, like, I lied a lot. Like it amazes me. Like, I lied a lot in elementary school just to fit in. Like, I lied to my friends. I lied in my journals. I read a journal I had in fucking first grade. I lied about so many things in there, you know, and I think a lot of it was trying to compensate for what I didn't have. And that's basically what it was. I was compensating. I was lying to compensate for myself. I didn't have a lot of friends in elementary school. Probably had like maybe one good friend throughout my whole elementary school, and they were always Asian. All the friends that I did have were always Asian, but I had one good friend throughout elementary school. After my 5 wonderful years in elementary school, I spent one of my years in middle school over there. This middle school like across the street from my elementary school in Burlingame. And my 6th grade year, I was man, the fucking tables turned, man. Yeah, turned all the way fucking around to the same place. Now, I was a loser times infinity, squared, multiplied by 5,000 plus 10. I didn't really get bullied my 6th grade year. It was worse. I got ignored. Like, feeling bullied is one thing. Being ignored is a whole nother thing. I got so used to being ignored that I would hide myself a lot. I spent most of my time in the library, drowning myself in literature to like escape my reality, because that was my escape, was reading. It got to a point where I had nobody to sit with and eat lunch, so I made friends with the deaf kids. Yeah, deaf kids. Woo. I remember clearly, very clearly, after my 6th grade year, promising myself that next year wouldn't be like this year, that I would be different. And what I wanted to do was be the class clown, because I noticed that all class clowns, no matter who it is liked by everybody in general. And that's what I wanted to be, because everybody loves class clowns, right? So I wanted it to be funny, I wanted it to be out there, like, I wanted it to be goofy. I wanted to be me and make everybody laugh, like my 7th grade year. And that's what I remember promising myself, was to do that. And then everything got messed up because we moved that year, that summer, my 6th grade summer, to Pittsburgh, which is like across the bridge in the East Bay. My mom wanted to move because she wanted a fresh start. She wanted to escape a lot of bad memories that were just in that place in general, you know, for my family. So I don't know if you guys know about Pittsburgh, Like Pittsburgh's definitely not no Oakland, you know, but definitely not no Oakland. But it's a fucking huge change from Burlingame, like, because here I am, a kid that's used to all white people going into a middle school filled with blacks and Mexicans. It was a big fucking deal to me because here I am, nobody knows me. Like, I had a chance to, like, actually be popular for once. I invented a whole new personality for myself. It came about because the trend at the time was to say you're from Oakland, and everybody and their mom was from Oakland over there in my middle school in Concord. Fucking the squares was from Oakland, you know, and that was my personality at the time. My personality was, I was supposedly from Oakland, and I was a TCG. Everybody and their mama I know that's Tongan was a wannabe TCG in middle school. Come on, guys, just freaking admit it, dude. I was the biggest CRIP in the world, in my mind. I was like cripping it all day, every day, 24/7, man. Cripping it up. Going up to TCG, like walking out the classroom in detention, like, hey, yo, teacher. Just being hella stupid, dude. Like, that's fucking stupid. That's some middle school shit right there for your ass. I was like TCGing it up with like the best grades in my middle school. For real, like my grades were like spotless, and I was over there like all day, every day, kid. When I finished middle school and I went to high school, it was the same thing. Like, I held up this badass facade, like that I was from Oakland. What I liked about it was that nobody would fuck with me. But at the same time, I had no real friends. I only had two friends. One was Nigerian and one was Punjabi. Besides my family that went with me to high school. By the time college rolled around, I was sick of it. I got into this mind frame, like, fuck what everybody has to think. Fuck trying to please everybody. Fuck trying to fit in. You know, because at the end of the day, if somebody has a problem with you, or how you are, how do you dress like, you know, what does that say about them? And if I'm not who I am, then who the fuck am I? That's the message that I'm trying to get across. Is to be yourself, man. It took me a lot of growing up. It took me a lot of time trying to fit in and trying to find myself. I'm not telling you all this embarrassing shit just for you to sit there and be like, what a moron. I'm telling you this because I want you to laugh at me and see what I went through to get to what the fuck I am now. Me being me and not giving a damn. And that's the lesson of the day, guys. Never be afraid to be yourself. Now I feel like we should give each other hugs and go get some coffee or something. It feels like a freaking therapy session for me. See you guys for the PBOW. Peace. Don't mind me. Just eating my lunch. It's like a barbecue rib sandwich. So tender. Tenderoni. The most tenderoni sandwich. See you guys later.